When I think about it, it is practically plant jizz in your face 24/7. So pretty disgusting. What a great intro. Alright folks, welcome back to SMonday with Sam. What I'm trying to say is I hate allergy season. It sucks. It happens every year. In May of course, but I get the sniffles, I get the wheezing and coughing, the hay fever. Wonderful, I love it this time of the year. That was sarcasm. Alright, moving on. So, SMonday with Sam. And unfortunately, not much news happened last week other than 1.17 on the common test. But the only thing to test is the recon stuff later, or the Steel Hunter mode. But they reworked the Steel Hunter mode, included one more map. I thought the mode was dead because there were no mentioning it before Battle Pass Season 7. So you can still earn the Battle Pass points, but I still don't see a reason to play with it if you don't like it. So might as well grind your actual vehicle in your garage, and you don't get as much Battle Pass points if you win. So it's still 7, but there's a lot more effort for that 7 Battle Pass points. So might as well play like tier 6s or something and just crush people. Just get 7 tokens or 7 points easily. Whatever. So moving on, there's no hidden vehicles or contents for Battle Pass Season 8 on the common test. I couldn't find anything. I cannot even find the ship TVP 100 skin for the upcoming marathon, so I guess they'll micropatch all of that in, or second iteration of the common test, but who knows. So yeah, kind of disappointed with the common test of not having that much content. Whatever. So yeah, like I said, ship TVP 100, the Czech tank destroyer, premium tier 8, is going to be the next marathon vehicle for the secret chapter, or chapter 4 of Battle Pass Season 7. For 10 days, you have to get 40 stages of a chapter to get the vehicle for free. If you buy the improved pass, you also get the 3D skin, but it's a good vehicle. High DPM, high penetration, high alpha with a high explosive. 420 for some reason for a 100mm. That is a lot of alpha for a high explosive, and 100mm of pen is not bad. It's almost like a Hesh round. So the only downside is lack of armor. Top speed is okay. It's not as good as some other fast tank destroyers, but 55 is alright. Put a turbocharger. And shell velocity could be better, but 900 meters per second is workable, quote unquote. So you have to lead your shots a little bit, but free vehicle is free. But I think this type of marathon, this new type of marathon with the battle pass system, is a little bit better than the old, like 10 stages of you grinding XP or doing like 7 times top player on your team or something. That is kind of ridiculous, and I don't think a lot of players completed the original marathons without, you know, actually buying the stages, because it's kind of pretty ridiculous. So 40 stages in 10 days, that means 4 stages in a day. You can put the daily missions to work, so that will help you out, as well as completing 50 daily missions. So that's practically a free stage completion. I think it's workable. 40 in a 10-day span, it's workable. 4 per day. I mean, you'll still do like, I still think you'll get 5 to 6 hours in order to get 4 stages per day to get 40 in 10-day span. But for those 10 days, you're going to be working your ass off without anything else to be doing outside or inside or whatever. So yeah, you're not doing stuff for those 10 days. You're only playing World of Tanks religiously. I think it's alright. It's a little bit better, but still, it's a free tier 8. Who can complain? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then We'll see. I mean, it's not like a IS4 prototype practically at tier 8. I mean, or Chieftain prototype to tier 9 for Marathon. That would be kind of ridiculous, but I think the STRVK was also 10 days, but the amount of XP you have to gather for that is kind of also pretty crazy. Like, real crazy. It's doable. Alright, moving on. Frontline returns after the marathon. So on the 23rd, Frontline returns without tier 9s. So if you like tier 9s, you're on Frontline. Unfortunate, you don't get to play with your Concept 1B or Doom Turtle. So, okay. But it should be a little bit more fair, since for those without Concept 1Bs or like the Kunz Panzer or something, or the K Panzer 50T or something, I think it'll be a little bit more fair. I don't know. It's alright, but originally, funny enough, for the actual test of Frontlines, we got to use tier 10s. And that was a nightmare because of STRV 103Bs, as well as the EBRs, the tier 10 EBR 105s. Yeah, that was pretty cray-cray. But tier 8s should be a little bit more viable. Again, you don't have to play it if you don't want to, so you can play it for the credits. You can also play it to grind your actual tier 8s. So that's a plus compared to Steel Hunter, but you don't have to play it. So it'll be returning after the marathon. That's good. And finally, for the North America server, we actually got EU's Twitch drop store or something. So if you watch Twitch streamers and participate in the missions and stuff, you can actually get tokens now for the actual Twitch shop or drop shop in the depot tab, compared to last month's of only personal reserves or consumables. So we actually got a better Twitch shop system now, the same as EU, but you can get your hands on the Japanese Tiger or the Poodle or the Chafee Hellcat, the T78, if you watch like 2 months or something and do the missions. But it's like tank rewards, but not as good. So at least you have something compared to nothing, because they killed off tank rewards. Tank rewards debuted on the EU server for like under a year, I think, or a few months, and then they canceled the whole thing. Alright, there you go, folks. Hopefully the second iteration of 1.17 will be a little bit better, but now we'll see what happens. Hopefully there are more news to talk about, like contents for Season 8 of Battle Pass. I can take a look at the skins and stuff, but we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul.